rocky section where you've got to be very patient on the power before making your way into Williams and onto the bending straight where the exit is George Ryan at the end of the first lap. I have a quick look and he did a 1:5.8 straight off the bat. Fantastic first lap. But yeah, it's Baggett that's up into third place. So Baggett has actually moved up 2 spots, and it's Williams and Plank, it's Plank that's missed. In fact, Plank has missed out quite badly on that lap. Let's see how he gets on after yesterday. It's Williams in 4th position, and it's Levy that's leading the Formula 3B class in 5th position. And it's Cox that's leading number 44 classic battle in 6th position. Right on the board, Zach, so I wonder what's happened to that particular machine, the number 79 car. Yeah, I'm not overly sure. I can't see any yellow flags anywhere, but just when we were bigging him up as to how good he was at making up some places, he's very much tumbled his way down the order. In fact, actually, I say that there was a very late starter from the pit lane. I suspect that could well be Andrew Pryke. We'll confirm when they blitz their way past the commentary box, I think, in a few moments' time. Indeed, right on cue, I will confirm, is this the 79 machine? No, it's the number 10, so I have no idea as to where Andrew Pryke has gone. Nonetheless, the race continues. The show must go on, I should say, and out of Palmer's towards Agostini for a number of these cars. A quick reminder, of course, as to the way things are standing. It's Ryan from Bishop and Baggett at the top 3 in the F3A class. We say the 2 up there in 4th place, and the F3B class is led by Chris Levy, the 157. So keep an eye out for the top 5 as they make their way down the road. Made up 9 places on the first lap, and number 9 so that's the red cap livery. Delaris has got your eye out at March, going to the and now the second lap is going to line there. Back was up there, 49 laps. Very much enjoying this weekend on the Monoposto. For the last third zone, very especially close by yesterday. Not to start very close. Yeah, very much so. Heading their way towards turn number 2 and the braking zone now. It's the inside line going the way of Baggett, trying to find his way through. Got to be careful because you are then susceptible to a move towards Palmer. Side by side between a couple of cars as well towards turn number 1, but to make their way out of Palmer and now towards Agostini, I'm interested as to see what that battle is going to look like. The red and white machine there just in front is, of course, the 16 of Baggett, who is going to have to be quite brave on the brakes heading in towards Agostini once again. And is there going to be a move sealed? Not quite on this occasion. However, the black and orange accented car, I think, just in behind, of course, is the 89 of James Williams, and both of them being quite aggressive into trying to keep the other one behind them, and yeah, very much giving us an entertaining battle for sure. And the weaving around on the straight is to try and act defensively and not so much trying to block, but more just trying to deter the movement towards turn number 1. So nice to see that even for a podium position, and very much also some of the intra-class battles that go on as well. So between Biles, who is currently second in the classic and they were running very, very close together. But no, battles all the way across this field, as it was yesterday. Yeah, keeping us very much entertained, very much on the edge from our scene. Making his way back past the commentary box then is George Ryan, and well, the lap times come in, the 2 fastest lap times of the weekend so far, a 1:48.299 going away from George Ryan, and then Tony Bishop does a 68.3, the quickest lap time we've seen this day, the 40.5, and then by George Ryan, by the way, it's not undefeated in this champ, across the line comes the battle of the P3 as well, that's Baggett towards turn number 2, so still unable to find a way past them now, but that's some incredible pace. You said it's slightly cooler than yesterday. Do you reckon that's making an effect in terms of how well they're able to regulate the tyre temp? Not thinking of that, or not thinking of what? Solid up in the race. but very, very close together. Tony Bishop's got to be buttering something in his helmet, because every time he goes faster in his machine, George Ryan appears to do exactly the same thing. Just to bring up to speed with the rest of the classes then, so Levy is still leading the Formula 3B class, number 157, he's 5th overall, also lapping extremely consistently. 156.9 was his last lap. It's Cox that's still leading the classic battle, and in the 2000 category, it's Clark number 32, 7th overall. 6 seconds, so we have to see if Mark Harrison can do something the rest of this race to try and catch his his competitor in the 2000s.
Yeah, indeed so. And the beautiful thing about multi-class racing is that you get more races on one grid. So of course you've got the fights F3A car, behind that. Very much entertained. Also the fight for E2 in the 2000s is separated by a car in the 1800s, Hoskins, just sort of sandwiched between Mark Harrison and the 14 car. Very, very shortly as well. 12.5 minutes left to go then in this race, and well, still plenty of action I'm sure to go with it. Be interesting to see what Bishop can do, because we're getting very close to the sub 48. I think back in the red and white car, so we'll see as they make their way back into our side. And yeah, indeed, so the red and white car of Baggage defended so well for many laps, trying to keep the 89. The charging James Williams at bay is now swapped over, so there was some pressure, there was side by side. Making their way side by side towards turn 1. Ritchie's always a good opportunity if you've got the advantage on the straights to dip your way up to the side. Coming down a bit, stop 1 second, of course, no DRS or anything in these cars, but the slipstream will get stronger. As the slipstream gets stronger, you get closer. As you get closer, the slipstream gets stronger. You get where I'm going with this. It's much easier to stay in tune with the car in front, so it'll be interesting to see if Bishop can give us a fight for the lead.
Yeah, just looking back towards the tail end of the top 10 then. Harrison, who's making his way up through the field, obviously started from the last road group. Then Clark in front of him.
Yeah, very quick lap times coming in then, and drivers are going to have to manage that. Of course, looking in their mirrors, they'll be very aware of what's going on. That last time by the way, for Ryan Bishop, we had our first sub-48 second laps of the weekend, a 47.5, so a second quicker than the fast lap yesterday, a 47.9. So Lyon responding to Bishop's pressure, and now the gap for third place as well has begun to grow. Williams now 2.5 seconds clear of Baggett, and then that behind that. Distance left to go. So the thermal out of the
Your side of it. Part of the third, James Williams helped us start by